Hey there everyone, it's Housing Hollie, giving you the 211 lowdown on fair housing and what that really means in today's society. The topic of the day is landlord-tenant law myths. So a myth is defined by Google as a widely held but false belief or idea. In housing, there are many different myths surrounding policies, rules, and laws that are simply not true. Hold on to your hats as I blow you away with these mythbusters. Here are 10 myths surrounding landlords and tenants and renting property here in Lake County, Ohio. So the first myth is, I cannot be evicted because I have children, am elderly, or disabled. Well, unfortunately in Lake County, there are no rules that prevent a landlord from evicting you from the premises. If you are in violation of your lease agreement, such as non-payment of rent or a crime-free policy, a landlord has a right to evict you from the unit. Only in certain circumstances can an eviction be prevented because of a disability. If you are unsure, contact our office for more information. The second myth is there are rules that specifically state only 2 children per bedroom. There are many mythical rules throughout our community in regards to children, rooms, and occupancy. In our community, the occupancy standards are created by your local municipality or the county. Therefore, there is no limit to the amount of children per bedroom, nor do sexes play a factor. Each municipality, or if your municipality does not have one, the county has their own dictated standards. So, the third myth is, I received a 3-day notice and now I have to be out in 3 days. Well, a 3-day notice is not a requirement that you have to vacate the premises in 3 days. This notice serves the purpose to inform you that if you do not rectify the situation in 3 business days, a housing provider has the right to then take this notice up to the local municipal court to file for eviction. Don't fret, you still have a few more weeks in the unit. So the fourth myth I have today is I have 30 days in my unit before my landlord can evict me. There are many common misconceptions in regard to eviction. Each municipality is different, however, most of Lake County is consistent. For a landlord to evict you from the premises, the landlord is required to issue you a 3-day notice. After 3 business days, a housing provider can take the notice up to the local municipal courts and file for eviction. The process from start to finish is approximately 3 weeks. So the 5th myth I have today is a landlord is required to replace paint and carpet at move-in. This is one of the most common statements I have heard in regards to housing. There are no laws that require a housing provider to paint or replace carpet upon move-in. If you're unsure, contact your local municipality. Number 6, you have to allow your landlord immediate access to your unit. Well, you have to allow access to your landlord. However, they cannot show up whenever they feel like it. A housing provider is required to provide you proper 24-hour notice before accessing the unit. So the 7th myth I have for you today is you can keep your security deposit as last month's rent. A landlord is not required to utilize the security deposit for the last month's rent. The security deposit's purpose is to provide the landlord with funds to utilize if there is any rent balance owed, damages to the premises, or any unpaid utility bills. Myth number 8, you are required to repair all appliances. Well, your landlord has a duty to keep all appliances provided to you in a fit and habitable manner. What that means is if your landlord provided you with an air conditioner and it needs repaired, it is your landlord's responsibility to make the repair regardless if it's written into your lease. Myth number 9, your landlord is required to shovel all your walkways and driveways. A landlord is only required to shovel or plow if it is written into your lease agreement. And last but not least, myth number 10. I can withhold my rent to force my landlord to make repairs. This myth is the common troublemaker that we see today. Many individuals think that if a landlord is refusing to make the necessary repairs to their unit, that they cannot pay the rent and inform the landlord that they will not pay it till the repairs are done. Unfortunately, utilizing this method can and often will result in eviction. And in order to withhold your rent properly, tenants are encouraged to write their landlord a letter requesting the repairs to be made within 30 days. If the repairs are not performed in that time frame, a tenant has a right to take a copy of the letter to their local municipal courthouse and file to put the rent in escrow. So, don't rely on rumors and myths when it comes to your housing. Keep yourself informed of your rights by contacting your local housing counseling agency just like us. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. Click on my link below for more information and subscribe to my channel and keep an eye out for upcoming videos. If you have any questions or want to see a video feature on a particular issue, email me at housinghollie@gmail.com. Housing Hollie out.